It's Rachel from All About the House. You can find me on Etsy if you type in All About the House. Just do it as one word with no spaces. So I have a bunch of printables in my shop, and in this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to add a photo to one of the invitations from my shop. So go to Canva, which is a free online, kind of like Photoshop, but it's on the internet and it's free. So just type in www.canva.com. I recommend using Canva, or you can also use PicMonkey. I've found Canva is a bit easier to use than PicMonkey. Personal preference, totally up to you. PicMonkey is basically the same as Canva, they work the same. The difference is that Canva has all of these pre-made templates which I use for my blog, but we don't need to use those, we can just go custom dimensions. So my invitations are 5 by 7 inches, so I'm going to show you how to take this invitation and also add a photo to it. So this is 5 by 7 inches portrait, and what we're going to do is have the invitation on one side and then place the photo. You can put it on either the left or the right, and that's going to make it a landscape invitation. At the moment it's portrait. So on Canva you want to type in 7 by 5 inches. At the moment it is 5 by 7, but we want it to be 7 by 5, so make sure you do 7 by 5, not 5 by 7, and change it to inches, and then hit design. And then my computer's just being a little slow, and then what you want to do is find where you have the invitation saved on your computer. So this might be the blank one, the blank version, which you can then add your text to. I've already added text to this one just to speed it up to show you in this video. I do have another one where I show you how to add your own text to the JPEG file using PicMonkey. So what we need to do is go to Uploads, and then click on the invitation, and then hold down your mouse and then drop it so it will upload. And I've just downloaded some stock photos just to show you what it will look like with the photo added. So this is just some random baby I got from a stock photo website. It's pretty cute, but it's not my kid. And then you just left click on the invitation, and that will bring it into Photoshop. So you can place the invitation on the left side, or you can put it on the right. It's totally up to you, however you prefer. You want to make sure that you left click down the bottom here and expand it out so that it touches the edge of the design. So you'll notice that we've got these dashed purple lines that appeared when I did that, so that's good. That means when they appear that you've got the invitation touching the edges of the page, which is good because we don't want any white space between the edge of the design and the edge of the page. So if it had white space, I mean if it was like that, that's bad because we've got white space in between here and here. So we want to make sure that it's touching the edge of the page. And now we can add in the photo. So if I click on the kid and drag it across. Now this photo is a bit too big for the design. That's alright, we can crop it. We can crop some of the stuff out. That looks pretty good at the moment. You can also expand it a little bit more, and then you'll notice that this has now covered the actual invitation. So to fix that, just click on the invite and click forward, and that will bring it in front of the image. So you can expand this out a little bit more if you want to. That looks pretty good. It's sized pretty well. You can use the little arrow keys on your keyboard to reposition it if you want to. So I'm happy with that. So now I've added in my photo and I've got my invitation on the left. You could switch it around and have the photo on the left and the invitation on the right if you wanted to. So when you have added in your photo, you just go download and download it as a JPEG, and then you can upload that to a photo lab or take it to your local photo lab and have it printed as a photo. Printing it as a photo will make it nice and glossy. You can print it from your home printer onto cardstock. It can be a bit annoying though because this is 5 by 7 inch, it's not 8.5 by 11 inch or a standard page size. You can save these as a JPEG and then bring them into Word and have 2 copies and print it that way if you want to. But I would recommend just taking it to a photo lab and having them print it for you. It's less hassle, it'll be a nice professional photo quality, and it'll just be way quicker than you doing it yourself as well, and then you don't have to cut them either. So that's how you add a photo to the invitation using Canva. Remember, you can also use PicMonkey if you prefer.